definitely kill the sperm. Yeah, that'd be a mess.
What is the prostate gland?
Prostate gland actually helps to activate the sperm and makes them swim. So that's why it's necessary to have. But then, of course, the flip side is it can enlarge and constrict the urethra as well.
That's why men get the
PSA
commercial.
For the
What do they bypass when they do the vasectomy?
The vas deferens, all they do is simply go into the inguinal canal area outside the body before the vas deferens travels in, and they snip the vas deferens and tie it or burn it. The tube is still here, it's just not carrying any sperm. It will probably pick up some fluid from the calipers or vulvar-urethral and the seminal vesicles, but it's not carrying, after about 2 weeks, any live sperm. Yeah.
What causes that?
So it can produce it, but it won't mature.
Yeah, the testes are still producing sperm. The testes think the sperm are actually leaving the building, but they're not. They're being essentially reabsorbed by your lymphatic system, so it's all carried back into circulation. So business is normal, hormones are normal, sperm production is normal, it's just that nothing actually leaves.
How do you get that?
What's that, vasectomy?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he was asking about, yeah. Yeah.
There's still semen though, there's not sperm in it,
right? There's semen minus the sperm, yeah. Yeah, so secretions, no cells. Alright, so a little bit about urethra problems down here. You've got urethritis, cystitis, pyelonephritis, all inflammations, but they're of course in different areas of your urinary system. We just talked a little bit about glomerulonephritis being an inflammation of the glomerulus. What types of things could escape from your bloodstream if you have glomerulonephritis? Proteins, good. Here's a weird one for you. Strep infection, strep throat, can cause glomerulonephritis. Really dangerous thing, because if little kids have strep throat and parents may think it's just a rash or whatever and don't get it treated, that strep throat infection can actually irritate this glomerulus of the kidneys and cause permanent kidney damage. So strep infections are nothing to mess with, because they can really start doing some damage on the glomerulus of the kidneys.
So should we read in our book about the causes and symptoms of all those things?
Of urethritis and cystitis, pyelonephritis, don't worry about this because that's enough on there. But knowing that glomerulonephritis makes proteins leak and it's a strep infection, that will help you with the next chapter. But beyond that, I've nothing else to know about it. Let's see, polycystic, that's one you might want to read on the internet or read in your book about.
So the glomerulonephritis
right.
is that's a strep infection of the kidney, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's usually a strep infection of the kidneys.
But it can be other infections.
Yeah, any type of inflammation of that glomerulus.
And you said it was proteins or?
Proteins can escape the bloodstream through the glomerulus and end up in your urine. And once they're gone, they're gone. I actually had mentioned to you the last 6 disorders at the bottom of your page as we went through abnormal constituents of urine. And the great thing about these, they all end in urea, so of course that means something in the urine. And the prefix tells you what's wrong. Proteinuria is protein in the urine. Glucosuria is glucose in the urine. Oh, if all of A and P could be that easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, real simple list. Pyuria is pus in the urine. Hematuria is red blood cells in the urine. And there you go, ketonuria is ketones in the urine. Ketones come from the abnormal breakdown of what? Fat, yeah. And when does that occur?
Diabetes and starvation.
Right.
Or Atkins diet.
Exactly, low carb diet, dieting, starving, diabetes mellitus. So if you're dieting, that's what you want. If you're diabetic, you really don't, because it means it's working on your storage supplies.
But the other 3 above that, you want to just look on the internet and look and find.
Really, you know enough about diabetes insipidus,
Yes.
Kidney stones, That's just high specific gravity. The only thing I would probably look up is polycystic disease.
Diabetes insipidus, that's the sugar diabetes, right?
That is ADH.
ADH.
Yeah, that's insufficient ADH, so instead of keeping water, you lose it. So you flush away excess fluid.
And then so you can't do the aquaform?
Exactly. Can't
You can't
flush.
restore the water that's already out.
Right. It's infiltrate and you can't get it back in. Exactly.
And hematuria is blood, right?
Hematuria is blood, right. More essay questions than you could ever shake a stick at are on page 123. Well, I'm going to do you a favor and pick the essays from that page.
Cool.
That way, if you do the trouble of doing those essays, hey, you'll have them done. So I'll pick some of your essays for the urinary system from that page. This is the treat you get for staying in after the job deadline, right?
Yeah.
You get a huge list of essays, but I'll at least give you these as your selections on the next test.
Say the first four.
Let me read through them and I can probably narrow the field for you. I can give you numbers for next class period.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, that'll save you some trouble. That does it for chapter 24. How about questions?
So it's how that all the essays on the test are going to come from this page?
Just the urinary ones. I may not have any for metabolism. I'll look back and see if I can give you some ideas, because there's some on the bottom of the pages. Speaking of essays, flip back to 113 with me.
You told us number one.
Yes. Number one, trace the pathway of a red blood cell is actually the simplest of all those pathways. That is the entire list of bullet points at the top of page 113. You also might want to take a look at some of those others down below. If you work on them and need a little help, bring me what you've got and I'll finish it up. But you'll notice that hydrogen is secreted, but glucose is filtered, but then reabsorbed. And then finally, water molecules can be filtered, but not reabsorbed. So you've got a number of different pathways here that items can follow. So I'll guarantee you that number one's on there, but I'll also put one of those other three. So make sure you look over those. I'll be happy to read those for you. They can become a rather laborious pathway. If you need help, I'll give you a couple of clues here. Part of the pathways are here on 113, but if you'll flip, 115 talks about items that may be reabsorbed, and I've given you part of a pathway. Page 117 has another portion of a pathway. So you've got a couple of clues there, but what it's going to take is figuring out how to link them together. So that's the magic of doing a couple of those tracings. Did you see anything else there you want to talk about? Are you ready for chapter 25?
On
That's a silly
124,
question.
Okay.
are those going to be some of your, is that continued of 123 that will be essay?
That
Or,
124 is probably more likely to be multiple choice.
What about number 8?
That's actually that same tracing again, as red blood cell pathway. That'll be on there.
Okay. What about the clues that we put over? That was on
113.
No, the one, the pathway of urine.
Oh, from like, kidneys, ureters, bladder, urethra. That may be part of some bigger picture, like if you filter it and don't reabsorb it, that would be the last part of that pathway, so it'll be linked into something.